There are two men in that jungle who are trying to steal from me. I feel like a little boy who's lost his first tooth, put it under his pillow waiting for the tooth fairy to come. Only two evil burglars have crept in my window and snatched it. Do you understand the concept of the tooth fairy? She takes the goddamn thing, gives you a quarter. They got my tooth. I want it back.
What's up, everybody? And welcome back to another Yo Joe Jerk Toy Review. I'm your host, Stinky Whistleteeth.
And today, we'll be looking at the
G.I. Joe Classified Shooter. Alright, let's take a look at this box. We got Shooter over here holding her gigantic sniper rifle. Got a bunch of Dark Energon shit going on over here. Nightforce logo. Nice render of the character. Accessories. Alright, on this side of the package, you get your render, your number, your QR code, and your battle stats. On this side of the package, we get an extended look at the artwork, number 90. On the back of the package, we get a nice little render of the character and included accessories, tattoo action, noise detecting action, battle stats, legal shit. On the bottom of the box, we get our legal mush and a barcode. Alright, let's get this open. Excalibur to me! Woo. Thank you, Excalibur. Cut, pop, more of that sweet pull-out game. Ooh, quick look. Alright, we're gonna do our footlockeroni first. Jodie Shooter Craig. Joe Symbol. Nada! Alright, let's get this bastard open. We get one bag of fun. Launch. Got that going. Legal advice, no thank you. And a spinaroonie. Ooh, there's cardboard in there. We rip-teared it. Alright, let's, and I missed it all, see you at the table. Alright, let's take a look at this figure. And right off the bat, I got a real funny story. I'm taking everything out of the box, not seeing a head sculpt. So I think I'm missing a head sculpt because, you know, on Big Ben, the gas mask and all is just a separate head. So I'm sitting here looking at this thing and I'm like, fuck. And I got her two sets of hair here and everything else, but I don't have the extra head. I'm a moron. I spent 25 minutes looking everywhere, all over the back of this set and the floor underneath. And basically, the gas mask is a part of the hair and just pops off like this. Don't freak out if you can't find that second head sculpt because it doesn't exist. Don't be an idiot like Yo Joe Jerk. So right off the bat, we're just gonna take the neutral hair for the character and take a look at her face sculpt and her hair sculpt as well. And I think they did a bang up job. The paint looks amazing. The sculpt looks beautiful. The paint application is just all there. Look at those eyes. Hair is also sculpted really well. It's just tied in this little ponytail with some hair sticking out. They slapped a little bit of brown paint on there. So down at the feet, it looks like we get these brand new shoe things that look like boots, I guess. They're super science fiction-y. They got nice little tread. They're cast in a gray plastic. Nice little paint across the buckle there. Up on this part of the leg, we get a zipper and some nice paint here. We get a cut for articulation so her leg moves there. Up on the knee and the thigh, we got double jointed pinless legs with lots of texture all the way around into these pants. Up here on the thighs, we got these nice plates. They're sculpted in so you can see there in the thigh cut. Same thing on this side. We get a nice little holster. Nice little detail. I like all the texturing on these pants. Up here we do get drop down hips. They're very, very slight, but they do drop down. Up at the waist we get this new belt. Nice little pockets and detail. We get little loops here on the back for storage, I guess. At the waist we get this nice little ball joint. Lots of range back and forth and side to side motion. We get this new vest. It's got a little bit of green on it. Nice little pockets there. there. It looks like we have a noise detector up here on her shoulder strap. Over here we got another knife sheath. Looks like it has the breakaway like Rakondo's. Yeah, up at the shoulder it's got a nice little collar that sticks out, and we got these straps that go around the back with nice detailing on the overlay. At the shoulders we get a butterfly joint. Yeah, the entire arm is reuse of Lady J, but done very tastefully, and these arms are built very well, so I'm not going to complain about them at all. I'm just letting you know that they're complete reuse. Real quick, I forgot to take a look at the tattoo, and it is the slappiest tattoo so far for G.I. Joe Classified, but it looks good. You basically got a snake skewered on an arrow, and all in all, I really dig this. If you don't know who this character is, she was introduced in the Devil's Due comics. Basically, she's a G.I. Joe that's technically dead. This character died in the comic books, and she's supposedly one of the characters from the first issue of G.I. Joe. Out of the 13 that are deployed, Shooter is one of the names, and that's supposed to be this character retconned later on. Then Larry Hama wrote her into G.I. Joe, the Real American Hero, and now that shit's canon. But that's who Shooter is in a nutshell real quick. Alright, and let's take a look at her accessories. First up, we're gonna take a look at this gas mask head sculpt. And real quick, I'm just gonna show you how to do this. You just grab her little ponytail, pop her hair off. You just grab the gas mask head and just push down and go. The gas mask itself is actually sculpted really well. It's just lacking in the paint department, but I like it. I think it's fun. I think it goes good with the whole Nightforce motif, I guess. So this thing looks great. I'm just gonna give you the whirly so you can take a look at it. It has that brown paint on the back just like the others, and it fits on her head really good. It's not going anywhere. See? Ooh. Next up, we have the braided hair sculpt, and once again, it just slides on nice and easy. You just push it down, and it looks fantastic. Up on the cornrows on the top, it's all painted in this nice brown against the black. It looks really good. Hair comes down pinned straight along the back. I am just gonna keep this, because I really think this is the best out of the three, honestly. But that is my opinion, and I am a moron. Alright, next up, we're gonna take a look at the pistol she comes with. Now this looks like a new pistol to me. I like it. I don't like that it's cast in that gray plastic that all the Nightforce figures are doing. It's a gun, it works. Like I said, nice detail. Port for blast effects. They poured in perfect and look excellent. Next up, we get this tiny little knife. And tiny little knife is just cast in that gray plastic. Looks really good. They did a good job on it. Nice detail in the handle. And we got her little backpack. And basically this is just gonna peg into the gun, and then the gun is gonna rest here, and that's gonna port into her back. It's nice and simple, but lots of fun. And last, we have the ridiculous sniper rifle, and this thing looks gigantic. It's cast in that gray gummy plastic, so of course it's not straight. Mine just bends a little bit to the left, but don't tell anybody, okay? Has nice detail. The magazine actually loads in like crooked. Back in there, no problem. And everything is just built in. There's no bipod, there's no nothing. You get a port at the end for our favorite shit. You know what it is. Blast effects! And they fit in there really well and look good. Alright, and we're gonna put these accessories on the figure. So first up, we have her tiny little knife, and it fits in her hands very well. Here it is in her hands in reverse, and ports in no problem. Here she is with the pistol, fits in her hand really good. It almost looks like a Blade Runner gun. Here it is with the smoking barrel effect, also awesome. Gun ports into the holster, no problem. Here she is with her ridiculously big sniper rifle. Looks good, just a bit on the gummy side. You can pretty much see that this thing is not straight. This thing's gonna get replaced with a Valor weapon, I am almost 90% sure. Now, the new little backpack piece ports in right there, either way you want to. Then you want to take the sniper rifle and just plug it in there, push down, and then let it sit. And there you go, there's the storage on the sniper rifle. And real quick, for a bonus feature, I came up with a good kit bash for this character. So basically you want to grab a Marvel Legends Monet. Holy shit, looks very similar to our friend Shooter here. We're gonna give Shooter some nice long beautiful hair. So we give it the pop and we just throw this sucker on there and holy crap, that's a great kit bash. She has super long hair. Still looks like the Shooter that you bought, but just a little sexier with long hair. What do you think of that shit? And for a size comparison, we have her with Lady J and CoverGirl. And here we have her with Scarlet and the Baroness. And here we have her with Chuckles and the Mole Rat. And here we have Tripwire and Shadow Tracker. And last up, Lowlight and Snow Jorb. So at the end of the day, and my final thoughts on this figure are, amazingly, she looks exactly like she does in the comic books. Technically, she's a part of the first issue of G.I. Joe #1, which is really cool. And if you don't think so, go ask Larry Hama. The gummy weapons suck as usual, but I love all the storage. I always love adding a female G.I. Joe to the team. She has a lot of new sculpting as well. So I don't really have much to bitch about. I dig it. And that's all I got this week, people. I'd like to thank you for stopping by, and I'll catch you on the next review. Whoa, no!
What are you doing? The video's over. Like, share, and subscribe.